You've been to several meetings and look around. What do you see, Rich?
I see me getting punished for constitutionally protected activity doing exactly what you're advising I do. That's what I see, that's what I felt.
All right, thank you. Following through them, I do have a public comment tonight. Mr. Gages?
Thank you.
Mr. Gages, will you state your name and your address?
Yes, I will. Is this working? Do I need to hit a button? I'm sorry. I see the button that says push. Appreciate that. My name is Rich Gages. I live at 5793 Julian Way.
All right, Mr. Gages, it is our practice that 5 minutes is your limit to speak.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I apologize. I was a minute late coming tonight. Somewhere in there, I thought I was going to be 10 minutes early, but life. So I submitted my form late, so I want to thank you for allowing me to speak regardless of that. I do want to congratulate Mike Davis and Cheryl Seavey on your victory. I know it was hard earned. I didn't vote for both of you, but the one I didn't vote for, I had a conversation with every last few days, and I have tremendous respect for that individual, and I think that may be mutual. And so I just want to thank him as well on the side, just for reaching out and having that conversation with me. I want to thank everyone that voted that day. I was out there at the polls myself, campaigning against one person and saying thank you to everyone else for coming out to vote. So I definitely support that. Roughly a year ago, I felt like individuals within Delhi Township violated my rights. I feel my rights are still being violated to this day. I've been reaching out to government, individuals within government ever since. It's my understanding, and Skylar, please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to thank Skylar, if I'm correct in this, that Skylar with Chief Jeff are going to meet with me sometime in the future. We had scheduled a time, Skylar got sick. We scheduled another time, Rich got sick. But we know, the three of us, that Chief Jeff is the healthiest, so hopefully this next meeting will go. It's my understanding that that meeting is going to focus on solutions, truth, and transparency. Is that your understanding as well, sir?
I believe so.
Awesome, awesome. I appreciate that. So I want to thank Skylar again just for making that decision. Looking forward to that. I know Jeff is, and I hope you are as well. Next, I just want to take a moment of silence for a leader in our country that was recently murdered. I personally have my own opinion that was in the realm that government was involved in that. No one locally, but it's just my personal opinion. I just want to have a moment of silence, if we could, for Charlie Kirk. This was a man who I believe was murdered for his free speech. I believe I've been weaponized locally, fighting the same battle that he fought in some context for our First Amendment. This was a man who I believe was murdered for his free speech. I believe I've been weaponized locally, fighting the same battle that he fought in some context for our First Amendment rights. And I hope to gain additional courage to continue that fight. At a trustee meeting in the past, I forget which one of the three of you said it, but I remember something along the lines you said that I could ask you all anything. And I appreciate that. I sent some emails ahead of time. I'm not sure if you had a chance to read it, but in the last year or two, I really took an effort, made significant sacrifice financially and in my time to try to do government accountability locally. I sought the advice of AI, some individuals that are close to me, some that agreed, some said I was crazy. I talked to a local business person, their first comment, local business owner, told me I must be brave. I've since told several people in police that I'm a coward. And I've broken down in the public square in this fight for our rights. And so I just want to ask each of you, if we could, if you could give me advice, or even if you could give advice on someone that's starting government accountability and news reporting for the first time in their life, what advice would you give them? What would you advise they do? And then also if you could give a short answer with the accountability I've done, because I know I've made tons of mistakes. Any advice that you would give me as an individual as well, as opposed to just a general. If we could just start down here and just go down the line, if that's
Rich,
something we can do.
most of the questions that you're wanting, I'm sorry, just 1 minute. Yep, he has 1 minute. We will take your questions, but a lot of times we'll have to get back to you with an answer because some of it will involve counseling with our law director. So at this point in time, just you've offered the question, right?
Yep.
What would we offer as advice to anyone looking to
Do government accountability and news reporting. Do you think that that's a question that requires the advice of counsel? Because I'll preface that by saying I asked counsel that a very similar question, and his response to me is he rejects the premise of my question. Is that correct, sir?
Mr. Gates, I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't.
Okay. I'll be glad to share the video recording of that with you if you want to send me your email address. Are you interested?
Rich, watch your time.
No
Do you have
worries.
some closing statements?
Okay. How much time do I have?
None, that was it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. My only closing statement would be to God bless the homeless vets. I understand Veterans Day was recently. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all.
All right, thank you.
I have a comment. Rich, you asked a very basic comment. And how can someone get involved with local government and accountability and such? As I would say to you, and I think we would say to anyone, come to the meetings, get involved, listen, ask pertinent questions about it. You know, you're not just up here, we go by the state guidelines, we follow everything. You've done public records, I mean, it's all part of it. So it's not like some hide and seek game at all. What you're allowed to have, you're allowed to have. And again, I'd say that to anyone that would come up here. You know, even someone that was looking to run for trustee, well, how can I run? Get involved, you know, work with the team, try to figure out how this township works, who makes the decisions, when they're made, what's all involved. And I know you have an active interest, and that's what I think what I would say, and that's why I don't have to wait 2 weeks to talk to anybody else. I'll tell you that now, I'll tell you that 5 months from now. That's the way. Get involved, come to meetings, and as I said, ask relevant, pertinent questions. You know, contracts, decisions that are made, it's all there, but it's not just us looking over our stuff. We've got tons of accountability there. As I said, with the state, we're having a balanced budget every year. It has to happen. So, but you've been to several meetings and look around. What do you see, Rich?
I see me getting punished for constitutionally protected activity doing exactly what you're advising I do. That's what I see, that's what I felt. And that's the question I'll have at the next meeting, depending on your feedback.
Well,
And I think
having that meeting with Skylar and the chief and kind of resolving that, I hope, hopefully that will resolve that. You know, so anyone in the public should feel comfortable coming to a meeting. That's a fact.
Thank you, Trustee Davis. I do not have any other public comments, but